Hey everyone, today we're going to be talking about basing your miniatures. This is actually the simplest step despite what you may think. Yeah, it's even easier than building your miniatures, which just involves cementing. So really, guys, you should be having fun doing miniatures, painting miniatures, and basing is honestly where you can unleash your creativity. So yeah, just follow the steps, 3 to 4 different tips, and I'll see you at the desk. All right, so here we have a 50 millimeter base from AK Interactive, but it could be any base. Doesn't have to be 50 millimeter. I'm only using 50 for greater detail in the video, but really could be 25, 28, 32, 40, whatever the size is for your miniature. And then here we will be priming, and then we will be top coating the base. But why would you prime and top coat? That's because it provides an even surface for the crackle paint to go over, and that even surface allows for a better grip. And basically, it's the primer, literally, for the crackle paint. In which case, it would be Martian Iron Earth. And just a heads up, for crackle paints, the thicker you lay it on, the bigger the cracks would be, and it does take hours to dry. And so play Elden Ring or something in the middle, or paint other models. So yeah, we'll see you once we are primed and ready. Here's the base, prime and coated. And yeah, see those bubbles? That's the dangers of priming in a more humid environment, or really spraying in a more humid environment. So you want to avoid doing that and make sure it's a lot more even when you're coating. But yeah, this is going to be used for basing anyway, so at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. You're never going to notice it once it all is said and done, but just be careful. So right now, for the next step, you're going to need an old brush or something, a spatula or anything, and then your crackle paint. All right, we'll see you there. As you can see, I kind of caked it on a little too thick and a little too thin in some places, and that's fine. It creates for a more uneven but natural terrain. So yeah, this is gonna take about an hour or two to dry. So just keep that in mind. Play Elden Ring or something. See you there. Okay, now it's finished drying, and look at this. Look at the two big spots in the middle. That smaller one over there and the bigger one there. Yeah, look at that. Provides a nice cracking effect, and it's uneven, perfectly uneven, if that makes sense. And look at that, just an easy way to base your miniature. And yeah, this is perfect. Just a side note though, there are some whitening there in some of the cracks. That's actually because I used a blow dryer, and to speed up the effect. And if you're not too careful, if you use it way too much, the top coat will start to white out like that. So just be careful. I would let it dry normally instead of using a blow dryer. But if you are going to be using a dryer, just pass it through a little bit with a blow dryer. But otherwise, yeah, look at this. It's beautiful. Now all you need to do is use super glue, not plastic cement, super glue. And super glue the feet or the tracks of the miniature onto this base, and you're done. Guys, hopefully you had fun building and basing your miniature. Basing is super simple, doesn't have to be complicated. Next up, we're going to be building and painting your very first space ready. Keep an eye out for that, and I'll see you.